Okay, someone wrote me and asked me if I would do a little bit more difficult project, but I'm still going to try to keep it as simple as possible because this is for people that are just learning, basically. And he asked me, said, would you do a pirate? And I said, well, yeah, I've done quite a few pirates, and there are different ways to do pirates. There's a difficult way, or I mean adding a lot, and then there's the more simple, reserve type of pirate, as we might say. So what I did, I just drew out a little pattern right here. It's not anything unusual or anything like that. It's just a little simple pattern that I think this stands around, this is around 6.5, almost 7 inches high. And I cut the figure out, in other words, and he's 2 inches wide. So it's just it's not it's not a difficult, anybody could draw this pattern. I mean but it's about 7 inches high and about or 6.5, 7 inches high and about 2 inches thick, in other words. And so we're going to do a little simple pirate. It's not going to be real difficult or anything like that. Just to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. And let me put this pattern aside. Okay. Now, what we have here is, and what we're going to do, we're going to, with this project, we're going to just put a little, his arm or hand at the side, and we'll put a little sword in it. And then we're going to give him a peg leg over here. So we're just, we won't make it a real difficult project, but it'll be a little bit more difficult than what maybe a lot of you are ready for right now, are used to. But first of all, we're just going to kind of come here, and this is where our head will be, just on the side here. And this is where our arm will be, and it will do something similar to this. It will come down like that. And somewhere around there like that. We'll get into that, in other words, that the arm will come to that side. And I think what we'll do is we'll put this arm in the pocket, just like that. In other words, I always like to kind of come down from this point, come forward, and then come up, such a way. So we're going to make him with a peg leg, and like I said, I'll try to make this as simple as possible. But we have done figures before, and this is going to be an interesting one. So since we have him here, so let me go over this again. He is he's about 6.5 inches high to 7 inches high, and he is 2 inches in width. Now this is some pine, is what it is. Somebody gave me some white pine, and it's hard to find white pine. It's not an easy factor to find, but I don't carve a lot of white pine. I usually use basswood, but you use basswood, of course. So if this looks a little bit unusual to you, or say, well, is that basswood? No, it's not. This is actually white pine, and somebody had given me some, and so this is our figure. Now let's get our knife here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to cut away the face from the thing here. and I'm going to kind of round this head off. Of course, this head is way too big. And I'm going to start separating the head from the body. I hope everybody up north is doing well. I know that I mean, folks, let's be honest with ourselves. When you look and see in Florida, the state of Florida's got 30-degree weather. You know there's some serious problems with the weather, and I hope everybody that is watching this from up north is doing well, and that you're staying safe in this horrible weather, that storms that they're having up north. Okay, I'm just kind of bringing this head down is all. I appreciate all the messages and all the kindness from people that have written and subscribed, and I'll tell you what, folks, let's make carving fun, okay? I know it's a serious business for a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you, carvers are the greatest people in the world. They really are. I had the pleasure of talking to a wonderful carver, Alan Goodman, who, by the way, folks, is with has got some videos on carvingvideos.com, and Alan is extremely talented carver and just a fine fellow. I want to tell you something, and if you ever get a chance, go to carvingvideos.com and see his work. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of wonderful carvers with that. Carving Videos got Mark Akers and people like that, just wonderful carvers. And remember, folks, I'm basically for beginners, and that's what we try to do, help people get started.